Good people. Wanted to talk a little 2021 fantasy football with you as I await my food. Yes, I'm awaiting food. I'm always awaiting food. I'm always getting food. And I'm out and about wondering if you guys are thinking what I'm thinking. Are you thinking that Marquez, I'm one call away, Callaway, is going to be potentially a top 15 to 20 wide receiver in 2021? I keep thinking we might be looking at that kind of output from this guy. I'm getting real excited about him, and he's popping on film. We don't have a whole lot to go on. We have a preseason outing where the man pulled in and beasted 100 yards on 5 targets, 5 receptions, 2 touchdowns, but he didn't trip and fall into 2 TDs and 100 yards during that preseason effort. What we've got to do when we're looking at preseason footage and preseason football is be able to decipher between the noise and the productive stuff. What does a player tell us when the player's on the field scoring touchdowns? And when is it time to react? And when is it not time to overreact? When do we say, oh, a guy scored 2 touchdowns in a preseason game? He's going to be a monster. When do we know if that's wrong or if it's something telling, if it's something foreshadowing something to come? Is it a harbinger of things to come? I believe Marcus Callaway is popping on film a different way to me. And when I saw that man pull in those 2 touchdowns, I saw a man that dominates the space around him like a veteran. And we've heard a lot of people whisper, oh, he's a really good player. And we know, there's buzz around this guy. It's not like he came out of nowhere and did some kind of one-hit wonder, long touchdown catch, tripped and fell into some good stats. No, this man there's whispers going on in camp around this guy that he's got the potential, the upside, the allure of a fantasy football. I don't even know if I want to say it, but the lure of a fantasy football wide receiver one, like, could he have that much ability? I want to pump the brakes. I want to be a little bit cautious about this. I don't want to be reckless. I don't want anybody going out and getting Marquez one call away, Callaway, at some kind of crazy value because Smitty talked him up and said he was going to be a beast. Look, you got to be smart about it. You got to go after this guy at the right value. But I have a feeling that at 7 round, 8 round value, if he's still there in your grandma league, if Uncle Bud doesn't know that this man exists, if Uncle Buck still thinks Tyreek, if they probably think Smith is the number one wide receiver in New Orleans. They probably think that Marquez, I'm only one call away, Callaway, isn't even on the roster. Like, in those leagues, you got to scoop them up probably still at round 8 or round 9 because somebody in your league is going to be on the news. Just because 8 people aren't doesn't mean that another 2 won't absolutely love them. And James Robinson, we talked about this on the show today. I don't want to beat a dead horse on these 2 topics too much because we covered it for like freaking 2 hours today, but I thought I'd get back on and talk. Some of you didn't catch the show yet. Some of you want more Marquez, I'm only one call away, Callaway conversation. Some of you want more James Robinson talk. And I'm absorbing and reacting and kind of deciphering what to make of it all right now as we speak. So, my mind's changing a little bit here and there as I'm starting to digest what's going on. Etienne, what's it mean? Am I still worried enough about the Jaguars offense? Where am I drafting James Robinson? Initially, I'm like, okay, well, he was a second rounder, during January, February, when we didn't know that Etienne would be landing on roster. But then Etienne landed on the roster. He went from a second rounder to a downstream running back that we're going to take way down the way. Now that Etienne's out of the picture in redraft, do we like James Robinson right back where he was? I don't know that I can get to that point yet. I think I'm worried enough. I'm going to back out and get in line because I'm getting a pizza pie. And oh yeah, go ahead. I'm getting a pizza pie, and okay, this guy's gonna let me out, and I got to get in line for my food. And I think this guy wants my parking spot. So hold on. James Robinson to me feels like the kind of player that it's really risky. Hold on. This parking lot is a mess. Trying to get a pizza pie isn't as easy as it looks while you're live streaming. Hold on, pulling in. Okay, there we go. All righty, we're live. We're back. James Robinson, I believe, is still a little bit of a worry when you compare him to his old value, his pre-Etienne getting drafted to the Jaguars value. Because Urban Meyer is a mystery. Urban Meyer concerns me. I think Urban Meyer could work out, but I lean toward not. Like there's an opportunity for his stuff to translate, his line of thinking. But when you see him, then I revert back to Tim Tebow. The Tim Tebow experiment makes me think no. No, it makes me think no, there's no way. There's no How could a man that thinks Tim Tebow is ready to be a tight end in the NFL, how could this man get it right? I I worry about Urban Meyer. I don't I go back and forth. Now that Etienne's off that squad, it worries me even more because he was a nice weapon that I think could have helped Urban Meyer succeed in what he's trying to do there. But James Robinson, to me, if I had long-winded answer, James Robinson to me, I probably place around 3.7 to 3.12, if that makes any sense. Because that's after CD Lamb. That's after Josh Allen. That's after J.K. Dobbins. That's after a handful of guys that just feel a crap ton safer than taking a guy that is in a situation where we're not ultra excited about this offense in general. We're worried. So, Clan, Smitty, where are you getting your pizza? You know where, baby. You know where I'm getting my pizza pie. You know where I'm getting my pizza pie. Lou Molinati's, baby. Lou Molinati's. I'm waiting in line here. I'm waiting in line for my pizza pie. We're getting close. We're next in line. We're on deck. We're on deck. We're on deck. Next mock draft. I was gonna do one later tonight, but I decided, and I still may, but I decided to jump on here right now. Do a little Q&A. Hey, Smitty, do you like Harris more than Gibson? I go back and forth. I would call it very, very even Steven, bro. Even Steven, man. What round will you take pizza pie? I'll take pizza pie probably around 4. I like, that's when it gets dicey. Daddy's back again. Don't worry. The grandma league I'm in is free money. I literally can get McCaffrey at 5 because everyone picks QBs. That's great. Not even a super chat. Super flex. Sorry, it went by real quick. Smitty, where are you getting your pizza? Showed you. Your channel is one of a kind. Thank you, Curry, with a big crying emoji. Smitty, where are you? I showed you. Smitty Deontay looked good. He did look good, and so did Big Ben. But I do worry about him holding up. Buying into the hype big time. Justin dropped Robbie Anderson for Callaway. Who's Justin, bro? I have no idea who Justin is. Who the hell's Justin? Like I know. Steven dropped him. Maybe you're going to tell me who. Usually I'm wrong. Usually you're going to tell me who, and I'm going to go, oh! Take a lap. Take a lap, Smitty. What round are you drafting Callaway? So we went over that already. Round 7. Feels pretty good. Gaskin, I like. I like Gaskin. I'm drafting Gibson at third spot, first round. No, David, don't. I mean, is that a keeper league? You can't draft Gibson number 3 overall, bro. What are you smoking? Where am I? AJ Brown, what, bro? Smitty, Deontay look good. I missed a couple other comments. Oh well, I'm gonna scroll to the bottom. Hit the thumbs up on your way in. What do you think about Kamara, Ridley, Gibby, Monty, Pitts, Herbert, Javonte Williams, and Judy? I think you're showing off, Mark. I think you're showing off. Smitty, any advice on who to target at the 10th spot? I tend to go Diggs and Harris, Diggs and Gibson, man. Adams, if he's there, probably won't be there. Hill, you could go Hill, but I tend to go that way. Smitty, talk to me. I know you like Kamara over Cook at number 2 overall, but I can't force myself to do it with the Saints quarterback issues. Have you not seen what's going on in New Orleans, bro? Like Winston, whether you like him or not, like balled out and threw the ball a ton, bro. Like Winston, I don't like him, but I don't hate him. Like he throws a lot of yards, and I'll admit I got on here probably right here in this spot. I remember a couple times talking down Winston. And as much as I don't like him as a quarterback for my team, if I'm a coach, from a fantasy perspective, he's the only shot Callaway has to be a top 15, 20 wide receiver. And I'll take my lap and say I should have been more optimistic on Winston being good for this wide receiver crew because he does air the ball out. But will Taysom Hill come in at the goal line? Will we have a lot of disruption going on? We'll see. But I think Taysom Hill looked okay too, but Winston did better. I like Winston right now for Callaway. I'm worried about Callaway. I'm not worried about the Saints. I'm not worried about. I think the football moving is good for Kamara. Therefore, if Winston's good for Marcus Callaway, then that's going to be good for Kamara. I'm not taking Cook over Kamara, but I don't blame you if you do. You have to handcuff Madison to Cook. If you don't, you're going to walk out very disappointed in yourself later. Smitty should have taken CMC or Mixon at the 1.1. You can take Christian McCaffrey, take a lap, Seclan. Smitty, what's your favorite wide receiver after round 4 people are sleeping on? I think Evans falls into round 4, but falling after round 4, Jerry Judy. Are these people going to bring the pizza to me, or do I have to go in? I'm pretty sure we're looking at a, let's see, I'm going to zoom in. Can you guys read the sign for me? Curbside pickup. Okay, we're good. I think we're picking it up. No one's come out yet. No one's come out yet. I don't know what's going on. When selecting a keeper, do you go value or just best player available no matter what? That's a tough question because value is best player available. You know what I mean? Best player available is getting the best value for the pick. So that's the same thing in my mind. I like both. I like both because they are the same. They're one and the same. I'm always taking best player available. I'm not chasing a quarterback when I already have a quarterback. I'm not going to fill my 4th wide receiver spot before I fill my running back 2 when you can only start 3 wide receivers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm logical about it. You got to use rhyme and reason. But I will take wide receiver, running back, quarterback, wide receiver, and then attack my running back 2 later. Or I could go wide receiver, Josh Allen, and let's say for some dumb reason, grandpa and grandma in my league leave CeeDee Lamb out there in round 4. I'd take Lamb. I'd go wide receiver, Josh Allen, wide receiver. Or let's flip it the other way. Wide receiver, Lamb, and let's say Josh Allen falls to round 4. More likely Josh Allen falls to round 4 than not, I guess, or than Lamb. But, I'll take my running back 2 later. I don't care. I love Carter. I love Javonte Williams. I love Mike Davis. I like platooning 3 or 4 of those guys together. And I'm a little late on getting the video up, but I have a video dropping probably late tonight about win a league running backs, stockpiling running backs, rookie running backs. I give you my top 5 strategies for 2021 on dominating your league. My top 5 pure domination tactics for 2021, and you're going to be surprised at how easy it is to implement these in a way that I describe at the very onset of the show. At the beginning, I'm gonna hit you with something. I'm gonna say, here are my top 5, but here's the catch, or here's the added bonus. Boom, right in front of your face. Boom. Who's a late running back to target? Kenny Gainwell. Hear the name, Kenny Gainwell. Okay, Pollard. You know the drill. Madison, AJ Dillon. Of course, it's Pollard and AJ Dillon. Those are the obvious ones. But later on, double-digit rounds, round 10, Kenny Mother freaking Gainwell is what we're talking about here. MT round 14. Yeah, of course, MT round 14. Why would you? I wouldn't wait till round 14. I'd take him probably in the 9, 10, 11 round range. I'd probably take Marquez, only 1 call away Callaway, and then MT maybe the next round. I might double that down, although I'll tell you what, if MT comes back, I don't know that he's the number one anymore. And that might make a couple people mad. That might make people chuckle. That might make a couple of you have a belly laugh, and that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind being a little bold and abrasive, but bottom line is Marquez Callaway. I'm only one call away. Callaway looks fantastic. And I have my stories on Instagram just blasting his name with the song going back and forth. I'm only one call away. Callaway's gonna save Antong's day. Smitty, who is your pick to be the next Connor and James Robinson? So that's probably not going to make a lot of sense to a lot of people because they're like, Connor sucks. But Connor was a big call when I called him a few years back. James Robinson was a big time call. Is this pick? I guess I got to go in. I think I got to go in. I thought that they would bring it to me. It's just pickup, curbside pickup. But I think that means I got to get out. You know, apparently they're not coming. We're going to go get it. We're going to do it live. We're going to do it live. Yeah. I think you got to. That guy just told me I got tired of waiting. All right, you guys don't make fun of the mask. All right. I'm under strict orders. Miss Smitty, you got a newborn. Plus, they're kind of little pinch of the nose. Hi, picking an order for Smith. Yeah. That's it. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm only one call away. Thank you. Thank you. My pizza's here to save the day. This pizza looks good. Where can you get this type of brilliance? What are you talking about? Dude, you're awesome. Thank you, Overcome. I think you're talking to me. I don't know if you are. We have to wear masks indoors in New Mexico. Yeah, they're kind of coming back. Love Callaway, but you got to stop boosting his ADP. I'm sorry, Trey Sermon. Do you think Juwan Johnson can produce tight end two numbers? I don't know, man. James Robinson, boys and girls, says RY Callaway's legit. TJ Hawkinson, step it up for Detroit. I don't know. Hawkinson, I'm a little worried about, only because that offense is not going to be in the red zone as much as you think, right? So, little sanitizer, put it on the face. Okay. We got to look at this pizza pie. Pizza pie. Look at this. Lou Molinani's pizza pie. Now, Miss Smitty's not eating much tonight, so don't judge the size, okay? Don't judge the size of the pizza pie. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, Miss Smitty's gluten-free, so we had to do a gluten-free deep dish. Oh, it's covered. I was like, what is that? They forgot the plastic. Oh, look at that. I'm only one call away. Oh, look at that pizza pie. Look at that pizza pie. I love that they covered it. I like it. This is like a COVID blanket. Let's just keep it nice and covered. If I missed a super chat, I'm sorry. I'll look. Man, Lou Molinati's. This is what your super chats pay for. I mean, I don't know how they box this. All right, let's put it back. Let's jam it. I don't know how they... I'm just a YouTuber. What do I know about boxes? What the hell? Let's just put that under there. There we go. What do I know about boxes? I know Callaway. That's what I do. I focus on things like Callaway, not boxes. What do they think I am? Deep dish. I already got a runny nose. Oh no! I go out of the house for 5 seconds. I got a runny nose. I feel like I catch COVID every 4 seconds. I'm telling you. All right, let's head out. Let's get this pizza pie home, safe and sound. Reboxing takes years. Reboxing takes years of practice, bro. My reboxing skills are not as on point as my sleeper bold calls. Do you order extra grease? Get out of here with your grease comments, bro. You know it looked good. You know it looked good. That son of a bee was fantastic looking. You know it. You know it. A couple other players worth talking about right now. I can't emphasize enough how Jerry Judy is going to probably shock the world in 2021. I can't emphasize enough how many people are going to be upset that they did not take advantage of the Jerry Judy 7-round range material. I sent a super. I'm sorry, Doobie. Hold on. Dr. Dom, J-Rob reminding me like Jordan Howard-esque. That's an interesting take. Jordan Howard did have value back in the day, but I don't know if you mean that in a good way or a bad way because he's had both good and bad. Let me pull up here. Hold on 1 second. I'll stop and check for the other super chat. Stop the vehicle. Who super chatted? Doobie, I'm looking for it, bro. I'm looking for it, broski. Hold on. Doobie, hold on. I got Dr. Dom's. Doobie, I don't see it, man. Doobie, I think you think it went through. It didn't go through, bro. So, I don't know. Didn't go through. Doobie. It didn't go through, Doobs. It didn't go through. Okay, so I'll check when I get done. Now, this is becoming an audio podcast. Welcome to the Fantasy Football Show audio pod, where I can't look down or anything like that. So, I think Jerry Judy we need to focus on. Javonte Williams, his value is only going to climb. We were all gifted, and I got cute in a league, and I got sniped. I'm admitting my wrongs. I got cute. In the league. Javonte Williams looked like he was going to fall to a turn pick of mine. I thought I could get away with getting him like at the very late or very beginning of round 6 instead of the end of round 5. He was so far down on the pre-ranked list, and I got screwed. I got sniped, and I'm sick over it. And I don't want any of you to do the same thing. If he's sitting there in round 5, don't put all your eggs in one basket in every league. But Javonte Williams is going to ball. And we all have a good opportunity right now to see diminished value because in the preseason, it's not like he came out and went on a tear. People started talking negatively about his preseason, going, Javonte Williams. I think it's a good opportunity. The moment any good news breaks at all, the moment the guy rumbles for 100 yards and a touchdown, game over. You won't be able to trade for him at all. I got sniped in round. I should not have. I'm kicking myself over it. I'm kicking myself over it. And I don't make a lot of those kind of mistakes. I usually put my money where my mouth is. I don't play around. I don't get cute. I draft the players where I know I need to. But I thought for sure, man, these guys won't know what's coming, and I let them fall to the top of 6 and got sniped right before me. Makes me sick. And Etienne going down. I had Etienne. Etienne went down. I'm already on a bad start on that team, but I'm built for it, baby. I've got Kareem Hunt on the team. And like I said earlier, I don't know if you guys missed this. Clan sent a super chat. Okay, there we go. Who are you pick up? Who are the next Connor and James Robinson be? Okay, good question. Connor and James Robinson. The next Connor and James Robinson, if I had to guess, I've already thrown Gainwell out there a little bit. I think A.J. Dillon is probably one of the most suited players for that type of label. I think people know A.J. Dillon's there. People know A.J. Dillon's kind of coming, or he's at least, sitting there in the wings ready to rumble. But that doesn't mean that he's not a great value. Like if you're getting A.J. Dillon in round 7 or 8, you could label him as a win-a-league running back that you're drafting as a flex or later. So A.J. Dillon qualifies. He's just not quite like that unknown or more unknown guy. So like James Conner, when I called the James Conner prediction, he was literally like no one even was that aware of him. And I did that before Lev Bell even threatened to hold out at all. I said James Conner will win leagues for people in 2019, 2018? Was it 2018, 2019? I forget. And God, James Robinson won people leagues. So Kenny Gainwell, I'm pushing a lot lately. I really love Kenny Gainwell. I think Kenny Gainwell has a real opportunity. He's a good pass catching back. I think he's going to probably get more PPR work than people think right away. I think he's a hard worker. He stays after working on the jug machines like no other. This dude is a hard worker. I love Kenny Gainwell. I think Kenny Gainwell can easily be that kind of caliber player if he's given the volume. Philly worries me. Even if they, they like him, will they use him enough? I don't know. But at the value, I'm willing to take a gamble on it. I think even though this is a bigger name guy, he's getting overlooked like mad. I think when Michael Carter falls to round 7 or 8, it's ridiculous. Like I got Michael Carter in that league that I just lost Etienne, son of a B. I'm so upset about losing Etienne. I literally grabbed Michael Carter in round, I believe, 8. And people are just completely dropping the ball and missing the boat on this guy. And Michael Carter could be a top 15 running back. Michael Carter could be a huge surprise, like big time surprise. Hold on, I'm back in. I back in. I don't do this. I prepare. Smitty prepares. I want to come out firing. I want to come out firing on all cylinders, bro. When I pull out of the driveway, I like to just blast out. I like to pull a Marquez Callaway and just go straight down, beeline it out of my driveway. Where was I? Hit the thumbs up on your way in the door. Smitty drafted James Robinson. Now what value of wide receiver should I be looking for? Anybody at the bottom of round 2, top of 3. Lamb. Go after Jefferson. Give James Robinson in a first rounder up and get JJ. Give James Robinson in a first rounder up and get CeeDee Lamb. You could take advantage of this, and I would definitely take advantage of it if you can. No question about it. Gaskin, I'm super high on Gaskin, says Jeff. Jeff, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. And let's go into the studio. Why are we here? We got a nice little studio we built. We'll pretend. We'll tell Miss Smitty that this box isn't our fault. This is how the pizza pie came. I didn't look at it. I didn't put it on the show. Where's my wallet? Okay. All right, hold on. Here we go. Wait till she finds out I'm on the live. She's gonna be like, "You're still on the show." Hope she's not watching. Hope you're not watching. Lorcy, I'm home. Gaskin. I love Gaskin, bro. I didn't like Gaskin a ton. I've made fun of Gaskin before. It's a take a lot moment for me. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Is Miss Smitty even home? I don't know if Miss Smitty's even home, bro. Yeah, she's home. Okay. Pizza pie. Hold on. I'm whispering because we have a baby, so baby might be asleep. Level of concern with Mike Williams in LA. Ziggy, studio on. Attaboy. Ziggy. Ziggy, do you like Marcus Callaway?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Ziggy, who is Marcus Callaway?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, actor Jim Boy Callaway is a minor character featured in
Ziggy, stop. Ziggy doesn't know. Marquez Callaway. Ziggy. Marquez Callaway, New Orleans Saints.
I don't know that one.
Okay, he's dead to me. All right. Ziggy, tell Miss Smitty the pizza has arrived. Ziggy, tell Miss Smitty the pizza has arrived.
I did not find any matching items for Smitty the pizza from the last 30 days.
Oh, Ziggy. You poor sap. Let me find my earpods. Hold on. I'm only one call away. I have these. Every once in a while, some smart Alec in the chat ends up making fun of my AirPods. Like, I don't know why you make fun of somebody's AirPods. Like, oh, they say something like, tell me if you guys can hear me better. They're dead. I have two sets of AirPods, and I'm incapable of charging them. Whatever. I'm probably louder. So I've one smart aleck that every once in a while he says, nice fake AirPods, bro. Nice big long AirPods, because I'll have these ones in, and these are the old version. And then these are the new version. I love the old version way better. They're so much more comfortable. They just like lay in your ear, and they don't come out like when you're running. These you have to you gotta like insert them in your body and like put them all the way in and like jam them into your ear. And it's the most uncomfortable feeling in the world. I can't stand it. And so I actually prefer these. One time I dropped one at Costco. I almost didn't go back to get it. And then I'm like, that's how much I don't love these. But I gotta have two because as you can see, I'm dead. I live stream like all day, whether I'm on Instagram or whatever. And so I've got to charge them back and forth. But anyway, some smart aleck was like, bro, nice fake AirPods. And so like every time I'm wearing the bigger ones, for some reason people think they're like fake or whatever. And I'm like, no, bro. Look at Smitty1.com, baby. Smitty. These are Smitty's. These are Smitty1.coms. Neither of them work because they're both dead. They're both dead. I didn't charge them. I did charge them. I used them, but I didn't charge them in the car. Smitty, how much fab do I spend on Callaway? Can I tell you something? And this may not be the best advice. Let's say this is me being a friend and not being a professional. This is not professional advice right now, okay? So right now I sever the professional relationship with you. I'd drop my whole wad on it, bro. I'd drop 100 bones all on that bad boy. Put all of it on it and just, if it's Dynasty, if it's redraft, maybe not. But Dynasty, I drop all 100 out of 100 on them. I don't care. As long as you've got free pickups like on Fridays and Saturdays and after the blind bidding. Why? Why wait? Why let somebody else come in and drop 80 out of 100 unless you know your league and like they're conservative as heck and nobody's going to drop more than like 25 out of 100 on anybody. Redraft, I don't know. I still might. Like, it depends on your situation. But like, I'm the kind of guy that will put my entire wad, I'll drop the entire load right on one pickup like James Robinson last year, and it worked out like glory. Has there been a year where I've dropped 100 bones on some bro that didn't do anything? Yeah. I've had that happen, but I'm an all-in I'm not a risk averse person. I invite risk, but it's calculated. And Callaway, I could be wrong, but I would drop 100 out of 100 in a dynasty. In a redraft, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, I'm dropping the running back. How to dominate your league with the rookie running backs, with the stockpile running back approach, best player available. My top 5 strategies to use in 2021. That video drops tonight. I'm just delayed on it. Thoughts on the deal? Send it again, bro. Like, there's too many questions going through here. Someone offered me Etienne for 2023 and 2024 first rounder. No, bro, you can't give up 2 first-round picks for a guy that if he got healthy and was thrown into the draft pool next year, he would be he was a mid draft pick this year. He's like a top 5, 6, 7 overall pick. So like he's not doing you any favors to be like, here, give me 2 first rounders for a hurt guy in ETN. Like, no. Hey, I just have a question, Smitty. I'll give you, and I'm not making fun of you, bro. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm just saying, like, he's saying, I took him 6. You take him. He got hurt. You give me next year's 6. and then give me another pick, and then hopefully he comes back. It's like that's how it feels. You know what I mean? Like, and I understand you're trade hungry. I'm not going at you in particular. That happens to me too. We all do it. But you can't get a it's like taking a used car a year later to the used car. No, taking the car off the car lot. You know, like 4 months later, you take it back and you're trying to trade it in for a brand new car, next year's model though, and then you want another model, but you've already kind of destroyed it. Oh my God. Okay, Smitty, I love your takes. Gets me amped. Attaboy, Spencer. Nolan says Waller. We tried to wait going to bed. Hold on. My little baby's going to bed. Stay right here. You want some music? I would put on One Call Away, but that's copyrighted. So let's put on let's see here. Hold on. I get you some waiting tunes. Hold on. I gotta go check out the little one. Be right back. There we go. Be right back. Would all of you in the chat please entertain everybody while I'm gone? I gotta go say goodnight to my daughter. Okay, here we go. Leave little tunes for you.
Herbert's the gout. He'll punch you in the throat. Herbert's the gout. He'll punch you in the throat.
Would all the VIP super chatters please come to the front stage? You know who you are. Oh, you Kurt, Mark Cleveland, the Silver Brothers, Austin, Double A, Terry Roberts, please report to the front stage. D2W Stu, your presence is required at the front stage. Unburger, I see you. Tony Turley, we see you lurking over there. Nolan Mendoza, Bender. If you want your name mentioned in this song, all you gotta do is drop a $14.99 super chat so Smitty can identify you and drop you in. Get your name in the intro song of every Tuesday, Thursday show.
Yeah.
It's a blue button.
It's a blue button. She likes this song. Yeah. She likes it. Yay. Can you wave? Can you wave? What kind of shoes? Can you wave? She kind of does this.
Run it back, Ma. Would all the VIP super chatters please come to the front stage? You know who you are. Oh, you Kurt, Mark, Cleveland, the Silver Brothers, Austin, Double A. Terry Roberts, please.
I'll be right back.
The front stage. D2W2. Your presence is required at the front stage. Unburger, I see you. Tony Turley, we see you lurking over there. Nolan Mendoza, Bender. If you want your name mentioned in this song, all you gotta do is drop a $14.99 super chats.
All right, so I'm going to end it here, go eat some food. But anybody have any final questions? I'm sorry I didn't answer all the questions in here. What happened to Austin Eckler? A lot of fantasy analysts are rating him very high this year. Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic about the guy. I don't hate him at all. I don't dislike him whatsoever. I just don't like drafting him in the first round. If I missed a couple of your questions, please ask it again real quick, and I'll do a power Q&A here to make up for not seeing them. Wall League, that's the wall. Door League. If you are in the Door League and you haven't heard from me, you need to DM me. If you DM me already today, I'm going to get to it. But if you haven't got your invite yet, reach out to me. If you've got into the Door League, you had to have gotten in. Matt says Najee or Gibson. Tie. I lean Najee right now. I lean Gibson yesterday. Tomorrow I might lean Gibson. Mock later, probably not MSK, but maybe, you never know. Got here late, bro. Where do we end up moving Robinson to? Probably like 3.7, 3.5, 3.9, 3.12. What can you get with Brady as a wide receiver? Jerry Judy? Try something like that. Spending all my fab on Callaway. I would if you're getting future value out of it, yes. If it's redraft, I mean, you got to weigh out who you got and if it's going to make a lot of sense for you. But I really believe Callaway might be the real deal. Smitty, do you think Chase will go on the exempt list? I don't know. Let me pull up the news on him. There's that news about potentially. Let me see what the latest is on it. That domestic. Are you talking about this domestic abuse thing that's been kind of floating around? I don't know. I don't know how serious that is. I don't know how legit that is. There's some kind of post on a social media that said that he put his hands on somebody, potentially like his girlfriend or pregnant girlfriend or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not. There was a report on that earlier. I haven't heard much of it dropping in an official capacity, so we'll have to take it, play it by ear if that's what you're talking about. This was Jamar Chase. There was some report on it. As far as everything else, Jamar Chase, I think if he's on the field healthy and there's no kind of drama with that, I think he'll develop fine. I like Jamar Chase a lot. I'm not too worried about it. Kamara, I don't know what the question is there. When is the next video dropping? Tonight. It's my top 5 draft strategies for 2021. It will be a doozy. You'll absolutely love it. I may do a watch party for it, but I might drop it tonight. I might just drop it tonight. Kamara is not a workhorse, says Ryan. That is untrue. Ryan, you are a YouTube exclusive member. And if you guys want to be a YouTube exclusive member as well, you can go ahead and go to my YouTube page. When you get to my YouTube page, you click on the blue button, as you hear in the song all the time. The blue button. It's the blue button. So here's my YouTube page. You click on the join blue button, and you can get on my video calls. 2 video calls on Sundays, so join the YouTube exclusive group. Thoughts on Trevor Lawrence? I mean, I love him, but I'm afraid we're at a point where he could. Thanks, Garrett. Join the exclusive group. Like, I have a Discord. Obviously, you guys can join that at smitty1.com. Click the Discord button. It's completely free. There is a private section for YouTube exclusive members only. When you subscribe on my YouTube by clicking the join button on my YouTube channel, I will then wire you up your Discord account. I will wire it up so that you have access to this private channel that emerges. There's two of them, a chat and then a video chat. And we jump in there halftime of every Sunday morning set of games. We jump into the video call, all of us together that are in that, and we talk about the morning games. This is at halftime. Video call, private. It's like Zoom. Jump in there, boom, we start talking about it. Then we do a second call at halftime of the Sunday night game. We jump in and we talk about all the morning games, all the afternoon games. Who do we pick up? How did Callaway do? We'll be talking about how Callaway scored a touchdown. We'll be excited. And that happens every Sunday, 2 calls. But on top of that, I jump in there randomly. You see me in there, jump in. If I see you in there, I might jump in. You guys can jump in together. And so, yeah. Mixon, stay away from Mixon. I've told you all that for a long time now. Swift, stay away from Swift. Swift is banged up. I don't know if he's even, good to go. Mixon's no good. I mean, he's good, but I mean, he's trouble. He's trouble. Let me see if there's any other news. Henderson looks okay. And Ryan, no, Kamara is a workhorse back. Kamara is a definition of a workhorse back, if you ask me. He gets so much volume altogether. That is a workhorse to me. Anybody can define workhorse however they want. I don't define a workhorse based on between the tackles. A horse does a lot of things. If you're a working horse, you might run, you might walk, you might drag, you might pull. Like, when did somebody say workhorse has to be up the gut only? Like, to me, it's volume. Kamara is the definition of workhorse. Nobody gets more work than him. He gets 80 receptions a season. 4 seasons in a row, he's caught 80 balls or more. 81, 81, 81, 83. Miles Sanders, top 8 running back bold prediction. Hell no, Matthew. Hell no. Ryan Waller or Rager, Troutman, 2021 first, second, third, fourth. Waller or Rager, Troutman, 2021 first, second, third, fourth. Give me Waller. But, I mean, it depends where the pick is, bro. That could change everything. It's 1.1, then it's totally different conversation. Dobbins in the third. LJ in fourth. Lamar Jackson in the fourth. It's Dobbins in the third. Yeah, I like that combo, though, but I'd rather get Lamar later, not in the fourth. Just, whoa, Smitty just smitted that guy. I'm a little confused. All right, I'm out of here. Got to eat the pizza pie. Pizza pie's waiting, and I will talk to you all later. Javonte Williams over Judy, but I love both. Beware of Gus Edwards, says RY. Smitted. I don't even know what we're talking about. Smitted. Don't smit me. 4th pick, Superflex, thoughts. Quarterback. Maybe McCaffrey, but I definitely feel like Josh Allen, Mahomes, and then probably Kyler or Herbert, Kyler. I go back and forth on that, but I tend to like those 4 there, but I wouldn't be opposed to going, if you think you can get like an A-Rod or a Brady or somebody in your second round pick, I would then lean McCaffrey if you know you can get that done. What's up next? Najee, Gibson at the 1.8, 2.5. I don't mind that. At all. Rank my team. 12 team. Hurts, Aaron Jones, Carson, Ridley, Deontay, Hawkinson, Robbie Anderson, AB. Let's see. Hurts, Aaron Jones, Carson, Ridley. I like it. I feel like I could, So take the picks Etienne. I don't know what that's referring to. All right, I'm out of here. Going to eat my piece of pie. Later.